Go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the preparation for the Shift Shop test group. First for our team, which is called Push Play It Forward, and we have lots of other coaches on this call. We have a ton of support, and one of the things that we've been trying to do recently is get people on a call to help them get excited about the program, learn a little bit about what's, if you have any questions or anything, we want to answer them now, but really just like learn a little bit more tips and tricks from coaches out there. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to be leading the call with Lindsay Magno, who is a coach on the team. She's right there, the other headband girl. And basically, we're just going to introduce ourselves really quick. We wanted to tell you about the program that's super exciting because it's the first program that's come out that's ever told you exactly what to eat and when to eat it and exactly what to do every day. So it's kind of like a foolproof program. We're going to go over that. Talk about the Challenge Tracker app if you're not in there yet, and the importance of logging your Shakeology and doing your workouts, because there is a money incentive behind it. So Lindsay's going to share a little bit about that, and then some frequently asked questions, and then I'll end it with goals. So we'll be pretty close. We're going to try to end it and wrap it all up in 15 minutes. So just expect me to talk quick and then ask any questions at the end. Sound good, guys? All right, cool. Okay, so first things first, for those of you that don't know me or people that are watching this later, because I know a lot of people are going to tune in, my name is Carly Sabev. I happen to be a coach, and I just kind of fell in love with this crazy journey based off of doing a 21-day fix program and drinking Shakeology. I was trying to lose some weight to get ready for our wedding. My husband's on this call with me, and it turned out to be an opportunity that completely changed my life. So you're here because you probably talked to your coach or somebody who's doing a new program that rolled out through Team Beachbody called the Shift Shop. And the Shift Shop is one of those programs that's supposed to be a game changer. It is exciting, it's agility, it's weights, it's for any fitness level in regards to where you're at. So if you're starting brand new, you can constantly push yourself. It's 3 weeks long. A lot of people do various rounds, and it's just something that we're all really excited to do because we're doing it with you. We've never done it before either. So that's the beauty of it. We're all kind of in this crazy journey together. So the one thing I wanted to let you guys know is that I have gone ahead and printed my nutrition guide. My husband went to work and printed all this stuff for me, and I looked at it and it just blew my mind that it actually gives you a shopping list, and it tells you what to eat, when to eat it, and how to get your nutrition in this program. So don't expect to be perfect, but really do yourself a favor and try to do that in that way. You have a shopping list. If you don't like something on the food plan or something you don't eat or you might be allergic to, let us know and ask a question. Maybe we can help you find a substitute. But Lindsay is going to talk a little bit about the containers and why it's important to get them all in. This plan is in place for a reason. It's not just there for shits and giggles. I'll just be honest with you. It's one of those things that's going to get you the results. Working out is one thing. The nutrition plan is the hardest part and the most important part to get to where you want to be physically. So I'm going to have Lindsay kind of go over that, and then she's going to talk about the money incentive too. So Lindsay, I'll pass it over to you, girl.
All right, guys. So everybody should have gotten this beautiful little color-coded set of containers, either if they ordered the program by themselves or if you got the all-access pass. If you've done another program like the 21-day fix, you're probably pretty familiar with them. So what's a little bit different about Shift Shop compared to the 21-day fix is, well, we still use the, can you guys hear me? It's really delayed, I think.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. What's a little bit different about Shift Shop is while we use the containers, you're going to have a different container count. So when I calculated my container count, I was like, woo, I went from 4 to 6 red containers for protein. And then and it changes every week. So what you need to do is you need to go into the nutrition guide and into the program guide, which is right on your Beachbody app, or you can go and access it through the website. Go and look at the container count calculator, because it's going to tell you how many containers you get for each week of the program. So by week 3, we're doing no yellow containers. So we're cutting out all of our carbs for the 3rd week. It's only a week. I know it sucks, but we can do it. But it's formulated specifically for that way for maximum results. So I know it may seem a little kind of confusing at first, but that is what the meal plan is set up for. And like Carly said, if there's something you don't like, that's okay, but you need to make sure you're paying attention to portions more than anything. So if one of the recipes calls for this delicious egg and asparagus frittata, great. Doesn't mean eat the whole thing, because too much of a good thing is not a good thing, if that makes sense. So when you're making the recipes, if you're making that frittata, look at what the serving size says it is, and it'll break it down for you and say a serving size is a quarter of the whatever it is, and that counts for 1 red, 1 green, and 1 purple, just as an example. So everybody gets a different container count based on your calorie, your caloric, and your weight and all that. So take a look and just make sure you're completely aware of how many containers you get throughout the day. And my biggest tip is to spread them out. Because if you let yourself get too hungry, that's when you're going to go, this is ridiculous. I want to binge. I just want to eat everything in the house. But the goal is to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So you maintain your metabolism and you stay full throughout the day. And you don't want to binge at each meal. So yeah, spread your containers out throughout the day. And I like to sit down and literally write what I'm going to have for each meal. But they've done it for us. So it's even better. A couple questions that we get a lot, almond milk. Almond milk on the old system used to be a yellow container, but about 2 months ago they updated it. So it's now a teaspoon. So with your Shakeology, I really like to drink unsweetened, make sure it's unsweetened, vanilla almond milk. And it used to be a yellow container, but now we count it as a teaspoon, which is great. I want to talk a little bit about the money incentives. So it's really exciting. Carl Deichler is the CEO of Beachbody, and he just said, you know what? Let's give these people some money. They're freaking working hard. This is a new program. Let's get pumped up about it. So when you guys check into your, when you guys open up your challenge tracker app, you're going to see where you can log your shakes and you can log your workouts every day. All right. Last time they had us include a picture. I would just do it this time. So every time you take a shake, drink a shake, take a picture with you in the shake, of the shake, whatever, and then sweaty selfies. Everybody loves them. If you don't want to share it with the group, that's okay. There's actually a part on there where you can say don't make it public, but we want to see you, so post it. It's going to be great. We're all going to be looking haggard. It's going to be fantastic. But post it every day. At the end of week 1, they're going to go in, and everybody that has had 7 shakes and at least 5 workouts is going to be put into a pool, and they're going to pick 10 people to just give $100 to a piece. Same for week 2, and on week 3, they're going to pick 20 people, and each of those 20 people get $1,000 just for drinking your shake 7 days a week and doing at least 5 workouts. So we're going to be doing that anyways. You might as well log it, and you might as well get in the running to win $1,000, because I don't know about you, but I'd like $1,000 for working out. That would be pretty awesome. That would set me up with Shakeology for a long time and be good to go. So just a fun incentive, because who doesn't like getting incentives aside from just bettering ourselves and getting in better shape? So make sure you're logging. Typically what they'll do is they'll say by Sunday night at, I don't know, like midnight or something, you have to have all of your posts for the week logged. So I would just do it daily so you don't forget. Include a picture, and yeah, make sure you guys are doing that. We'll give you guys reminders on Sunday night as well, but try to do it along the way. Carly, you want me to just go into Energize?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right, one other thing I want to talk to you guys about. You will notice in your nutrition guide, it has a post about the Beachbody performance line, and it talks about Energize and Recover, and I believe it talks about Hydrate as well. And so if you've never seen it, this is the Beachbody Energize. It's a pre-workout. And I was a little skeptical. I'm like, I'm drinking Shakeology, like that has all the freaking superfoods I ever need. Do I really need like these extra boosts and stuff? And then I tried it. I'm like, holy moly, what did I ever do without this? It's in this program in particular, because there's so much cardio and there's so much just moving around constantly, that this pre-workout, it's lemon flavor. It's actually delicious. I do 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water. I drink it about 30 minutes before my workout, and it takes away that sluggish feeling where I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I don't want to go work out. I'm so tired. Within about 10 minutes of finishing this, I'm like, babe, let's go. I got my pre-workout in. Let's go knock out this workout. And I look like a crazy person, but I love it because it doesn't give you that jittery feeling I was kind of afraid I was going to have. It actually has 100 milligrams of caffeine, which is equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. And they extract that from green tea and coffee beans. So it's good for you. It helps delay your muscle fatigue. So if you're halfway through that workout and Chris Downing gets up there and says, all right, guys, now we're going to do burpees. And you're like, but did you see what you just made us do? Your muscle fatigue is delayed. And so you can make it through the whole workout and still have that energy so you don't feel like you're going to die. So that's my little PSA. I love it. Give it a try. If you want information on it, ask your coach. They'll direct you towards it. But it's a game changer. And with this program, you're going to need it. So Carly's going to talk about Recover.
I am. So guys, the performance line is something it really changed the game. And Lindsay hit the nail on the head, especially because it gives you a burst about 15 minutes. I don't know if she mentioned this, but I try to drink it 10 or 15 minutes before your workout. I actually leave it on my nightstand and I chug it. And then me and my husband, when we had our early mornings, would go, and then it would kick in in that mid workout, and you'd be like, it's awesome. Okay. So Recover is another thing. And we're not trying to seriously sell you on this shit, because we just love the products and we're sharing. So it's kind of like sharing our favorite restaurant. Recover is I didn't bring it up, but it's basically in the same container. And what it does is it helps your muscle recovery. Your muscles to grow need to be broken and torn, and they need to get life back into them. And that's something that Recover does. It's chocolate flavored. It's really, really delicious. You just mix it with water and it's awesome. So I will do a post about that and what it looks like. But to be honest with you, two of those things are kind of if you need something and you're struggling and you don't feel like you're getting enough from the food and you're not getting enough water and your muscles are still hurting every day, Recover is where it's at. Okay. So let us know if you have questions about that either. I know we kind of went over it briefly, but the other couple things I wanted to say is, if you don't have them already, you can do without them, but you might want to order them. Is for Shift Shop, you're going to need agility markers. And these are super fun because it's just kind of a cool little tool. They're rubber little octagons, so to speak, and they are basically the guidelines within Shift Shop. And your blue one, which we just learned, is kind of your home base marker. And Chris Downing, who is the creator of this program, actually encourages you to write little motivational quotes on these. So it's hard to see it because it's backwards, but that mine says, this is your fight, finish it. So when I'm struggling and I'm going to tap my marker, this is going to scream in my face. You guys can write anything on here. I did it with a dry erase marker. So I can change it if I want to later. It does come off. Just use like some Windex or something. But you can do trust and believe. I'm doing this for me. Move your fat ass. Whatever you want to say to yourself, because I would say something like that. Just do something that's going to motivate you. And when you want to quit, remember that phrase. So I encourage you to do these. You don't need much equipment. If you need weights, you can probably do it without weights if you're doing a modifier, to be honest. But I would encourage you to do 3 to 5 pounds to start. And you can get those from Target, from Marshall's, anywhere really, really cheap, guys. If you need something that you don't have, look at Ava. You can go on Beachbody On Demand or Beachbody, the back, our little shopping center, and you can order it from there too. If you want a discount on stuff, we can help you with a 25% discount. But, that's the gist of it. And I would say to you guys, the last thing that we want to talk about, because we're coming up on time here, is that when you're thinking about doing this program, I don't want you to be doing this program. We don't want you to, what I should say, just to do it. It's a new program, let's do it. Do it with some sort of intention. What we talk about a lot, as coaches, and what we talk to a lot of our challengers about is getting that why. Why are you doing this? And my biggest tip for you, as far as a goal, you probably heard me if you've been in my other challenge groups, I talk about doing them time realistically and being, just being realistic and having them be measurable and being smart about them. But one thing that always drives me is emotion. And so I try to picture the day that I would feel the best and most confident in my skin, meaning that bathing suit, when I put it on, I'm going to feel amazing. Or that time that I'm able to wear those pants that I've never pulled out of my closet, that is going to be worth it. So when you don't want to do your workout, when you don't want to get up in the morning, when you don't want to do something or anything or work out at all, go back to that emotion and how it would make you feel, whether it be a compliment from a person or your own personal intention. Make it your goal that seriously moves you to the point where it would make you cry, you know, and that's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to help you through this program, through these hard days. And then you have us, and we can motivate you anytime. So don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be scared to say something stupid. I mean, we're a bunch of weirdos on this call. Trust me, there's nothing, anything goes. We'll put it that way. All right. So, with that being said, I think we covered almost everything. Does anyone have any questions, like either about the Challenge Tracker app or, you know, Beachbody On Demand, or any questions about the program in general?
I just got to add something about the Challenge Tracker app. Make sure you know what time you're set on, if you're West Coast or East Coast, because it does matter which day it logs it in.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yes, thank you. And you know what? I will say that my husband said something earlier, something we could do as a team, guys, before I forget, is he was like, you should recommend like music that pumps you up. And I was like, yeah, we should. Like, if you guys hear a song, I don't know if you guys work out to music. It does help me. Sometimes I forget to do it. So if you guys have any songs that like really pump you up, we can always share that in the challenge group. That's a good idea too. Yay.
Hey, for the money, do we have to hashtag something? I read that on Carl's Instagram.
Yeah.
Do we have to have a hashtag? Okay.
Yes.
I can't remember there.
So for the money incentive at the end of the week, what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture. Sorry guys, I totally forgot that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of your finished screen where I haven't logged anything for the week yet, so mine won't show up. But basically, you're going to bring up on the screen, and it'll be like Monday through Sunday, like check marks for your Shakeology and your workouts. Have you guys seen that? Like if you log on Wednesday,
green and blue dots.
Yeah, the green and blue dots, and you'll see where it is marked where you've had that. So what you're going to do is you're going to screenshot that, and then you're going to post that to Instagram, and you're going to hashtag it. I'll double check on the hashtag. I want to say it's like hashtag Shift Shop or something like hashtag Shift Shop challenge.
Shift Shop, and then you have to do week 1 too.
Okay, so like hashtag.
And then write out one. It's on the 411 page.
Perfect. Okay, I will. I'll do a post about that, and then I'll do a reminder post every Sunday about it, just so we all make sure we do it. But yep, you're just going to screenshot your completed thing, and then you're going to hashtag it, and it'll all go to one page, and then they do like a random generator to give away the money. So, and I mean, what a better incentive aside from getting help.
Not a cheat or anything, but I'm pretty sure if there was a day where you were like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot, you can go into that calendar and like backlog your days. So, I mean, don't go in and like make up that you worked out or anything, but if you legit forgot to log it, you can go back to your calendar and add it.
As long as it's within the same week. So once Monday hits, you can't log anything for the previous week. So by Sunday night, you have to have everything logged for that week.
Yes.
And Carly, do you know if we have to have a picture attached? You know, last time we did.
Well, one thing I heard him say when Carl was announcing all this is that he wants to make sure we have Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology. So it's not like we could just go and order it from like Amazon or something. So I don't remember him saying a picture, but I, again, would just do it to prove it, because why the heck not? And it takes 2 seconds. No one cares what you look like, especially when it's for $1,000.
And like I said, you guys can put it on private. So literally the only people that would see it would be if they look it up in Beachbody headquarters to verify that you did it. So we don't have to see it. We want to see it. Like, I want to see your faces, but if you're looking real great one day, put it on private. No one will judge you. So
no judgment.
I'm so excited. This is gonna be an awesome group.
Yay! I'm so excited too.
Hey, Carly.
Any other questions? And Rachel mentioned
Does
something.
anybody else have any other questions?
Yeah. Anybody have anything? Do you guys?
I was just gonna say, for any iPad users, I discovered you can upload stuff into your iBooks app.
Oh, that's cool.
So, that way you don't have to print everything if you don't want to. I still printed like my plan, but that way you have everything if you want to just upload it, and you can do the same with the recipe book too.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Rachel. That's awesome. And we do have them in a couple different places. So like Rachel did it probably off Beachbody On Demand. We loaded, I think, all the plans into the Challenge Tracker app. And then I think we did half of them in the preparation group on Facebook. Sorry, there's a lot of places for support, but we'll do that too. We can make sure everything's there. So awesome tip. Thanks, Ray.
Sure.
Anybody else have anything? Are you guys excited? Kind of nervous?
Love it.
Pumped. Like, it's taking me back to high school football practice days.
Yay!
Yeah.
Like, nuts.
That
That's
was
cool, like, but, you know.
anybody that's a former athlete or has done any type of sport, especially football, like I feel like I'm back in high school doing conditioning drills. I'm like, this is awesome. Like in the middle of the summer when you're conditioning for fall sports and you're ready to, it's just awesome.
Like, at a big enough screen outside, I'd probably put my cleats back on and do.
Dude, that's awesome. Where is everyone doing their workout? Like what part of your house?
Probably my house.
Yeah, I know. Like in your front room. We're doing it
ours in the garage.
Yeah, probably. Or the theater company that we would do stuff with, they've got a big wide open like dance studio place, so we might do it there too.
Love it.
Stay hydrated, guys. It is hot.
Yeah.
It's like 107 in Virginia today, and it is hot. So we did it yesterday when it was 97 in the garage because we didn't want to wake up the kids who were napping. And but it's brutal. So make sure you guys are hydrating throughout this. Because it's a lot. It's only 25 minutes the first week, but you can get dehydrated in 25 minutes. So.
You can. You totally can. Awesome.
There.
This is.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I love it.
I do too. So if you guys need anything,
Eating
or
grass outside.
wait, what'd you say? Babies. I just see
Can we
babies.
just watch Ava?
I know.
Eating
She's
grass
like-
outside, and now she's crawling around. It's so cute.
We need to have a Zoom call, and everybody just put their babies up and walk away, and they can all chat.
Yeah, just hang out. We'll go
Jennifer
over.
Do later.
Play day.
she would stare at the screen totally. She's napping right now.
No one wants to see my 15-year-old.
Babysitter. Perfect.
Perfect. See, look at this teamwork. Love it. Okay, guys. Well, so everybody like watching the recording, I will go ahead and say bye to everybody, but thank you so much for being here and for watching this. And we're super excited. The last thing I'll encourage you to do is to weigh yourself and do your measurements. The scale, don't be a victim to the scale. It's going to be more important that you measure for this program and you take pictures because that's where the difference is. My thing is always but make sure you get some results by looking at your before and after pictures and doing measurements. I have so many people at the end being like, I wish I measured. So don't be one of those people. All right. Thank you guys again. And thanks, Lindsay, and all of you people that, joined in. We really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Super pumped.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.